Hello! Welcome to Insomniac Live. We have a case of the Mondays today here in the studio. It was Monday, and it's GDC week. And people are going to GDC and are busy working on Spider-Man. Justin's going to come out here, sit with us for a bit. Bunch of you guys in the chat. I see Byron, 1020. Sorry if we called you Brian 1020 too many times. That's like our bad. Hard to read. Jack Knighton, Zeke Fergay, Northern Star Dragon, Mr. Dalatrox. Thank you all for tuning in today. We're going to continue with Ratchet and Clank 2016, which is currently available for free on PlayStation Plus. If you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, just go in and download that. And this is Justin. So no one's behind the keyboard right now, so God help us.
Yeah. If anything goes wrong.
If anything goes wrong. And, yeah, so, and then, like, we're going to GDC. Like, I'm leaving for GDC tomorrow. I'll be up there for a couple days. You and Corey are going up on Thursday, so you guys will be hosting the stream. Corey or maybe Adam C, depending if things are really busy. You'll be hosting the stream on Wednesday. I don't know what we're going to play on Wednesday. I'm hosting the stream on Friday. I'm thinking maybe Assassin's Creed Origins, but maybe we'll play Sea of Thieves. I think North Carolina's going to play Sea of Thieves. I think we're going to play Burnout Paradise this week. So there's a lot of good streams coming.
Yeah, definitely.
We just have been really loose about figuring them out, and I promise we're going to get better about scheduling. But hopefully you all watched our stream last Friday with Greg Miller from Kinda Funny Games, which was really fun.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And that was a really good stream. If you missed it, go back and check it out. And Northern Star Dragon, I knew you were going to bring up the fact that I thought you were a girl, and I'm sorry. And I know now that you're a dude. My bad. My bad. Oh, we need a jetpack for this. Okay. So this is Gaspar. Gaspar was a level from the original Ratchet and Clank, but we added a ton of stuff. We added this whole jetpack section to it. And it actually makes it probably one of my favorite levels in the remastered because of that.
Love this level.
Yeah, this level, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
it was awesome for screenshots and video.
B-roll, we got a lot for this.
So yeah, there's tons of good stuff in here. So yeah, I don't know. Let's pixelize these little guys. Oh, they're so cute when they turn into pixels. These are like the original like Swarmer Chomper dudes. Oh, I love doing that. Oh, you can't actually. Yeah, the shield drops. Hello, reciprocal gaming. Reciprocal gaming? Reciprocal? What up? Did you do anything fun this weekend, Justin?
What did I do this weekend? I watched a couple movies at home.
Yeah, anything good?
I rewatched like No Country for Old Men.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, just,
classic.
Just yeah, no, I was in that mood, but oh, and I watched Moon.
Oh yeah, Moon's good.
Yeah.
Moon's good with is that
Sam Rockwell?
Yeah, Sam Rockwell playing someone who reminds me of Ed Norton in that.
Yeah, which was that's cool. I really like that movie.
Yeah, Moon is a good. I enjoyed Moon quite a bit.
Yeah, the twist and then what comes after even as well, like were great. Like didn't feel forced or anything like that. It's cool.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
Yeah, how about you?
The Nanotites. Welcome to your first Ratchet or first Twitch stream with us. Make sure you click the follow button so you never miss a stream again, because we have great streams 5 days a week. And they say their favorite Ratchet and Clank game is Deadlock, and that's what everyone else's favorite Ratchet and Clank game is. We do talk about this one a lot. For me, it's somewhere between a Kraken Time, Up Your Arsenal, and Going Commando. I probably lean a Kraken Time, but it's hard for me to pick between those three games. This is up there too, though. I actually really like this game as well.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm getting my...
It'd be this or some of the first ones. I didn't play too much of the later ones. So for me, I like the first year.
The early PS4.
Yeah, the early ones.
Why wasn't there an arena level in this game? I don't know. We didn't put an arena there. It's probably just a time and trying to decide if it was another planet or an arena and what fit in story-wise. Arenas are a little more complex than you think, just because you have to do so much, but I don't know. That's my guess. Sorry, Mr. Zircon, I don't mean to shoot you. You're supposed to be able to blow that out. There you go. Oh, I kept Mr. Zircon's blocked. Oh shit! I know we have the big warbots coming out. So yeah, I don't know. Anyone else? How about chat? What did you guys do this weekend? Anything fun? Anybody go see movies? Playing video games? Watch March Madness. March Madness was crazy.
I didn't watch too much of it, but I saw some.
I'm the defending champion of the Insomniac pool.
Nice.
I won last year. I'm currently in like 4th place right now.
Awesome.
Everyone's brackets have gone to hell, but pretty much almost everyone except for there's like 4 of us left that still have our national champions intact because I have Villanova and one guy has Michigan. So as long as Villanova wins the championship, I have a good shot of winning the whole thing or at least being in the money. But overall, it was a dreadful year for most people when it comes to March Madness because it was so bad. Will we be streaming Spider-Man when it comes out? Most definitely. We'll even be streaming Spider-Man before it comes out, in parts. We don't want to spoil anything. But we'll certainly do more Spider-Man related streams when we have more to talk about. If you missed it, we did do one Spider-Man stream where we broke down the trailer from Paris Games Week. And we had like a nice Q&A interview session with creator director Brian Intihar. And then we brought in a bunch more people and we basically did like a live trailer rewind where we pointed out all the Easter eggs and stuff you might have missed. So if you never watched that, it's a pretty sweet watch. You may have digested that information from other people over time, but it's pretty cool.
You should check that out.
Someone said, did you know Resistance 3 is a steelbook? Yeah, in Europe it had a steelbook. Sometimes there used to be a lot of weird separation between, there's a lot, like now, like they try to make all those editions like global, but it used to be back in the day, like the steelbooks or like the special editions and stuff would always be very different in Europe and everything. We don't have any new sets. Okay. Pre-ordered God of War today. We'll live stream it when it comes out. Dude, this previews. I don't know if you read the God of War previews or watched the footage. You should check it out. Footage. Oh, this hallway was really good for game footage too. I remember we got a lot of footage.
Yeah.
Shooting down this.
Is it good stuff?
Oh yeah, the previews are glowing.
Yeah.
It's
excited. That was so awesome.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's almost I wouldn't say it's intimidating, but it's like,
Yeah.
you're kind of like, ooh, wow, they did a really good job.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like you feel like the bar, they may have raised the bar.
Definitely. Yeah.
Which is great. It's
I
good.
can see that, yeah. For sure.
So I'm really, really excited to play it. I want to see if I can find someone to sneak me an early copy of it at some point.
That'd be great.
Because that's the most fun. But we'll definitely, at worst case scenario, we will stream it the day it comes out. If we can somehow get some sweet media light access, maybe we can stream it early. I doubt. That's just me being hopeful that I can get a copy of the game early. Because even if we don't stream it early, then I just want to go home and play it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very excited to check that out. I went to the Ready Player One maze.
Oh, cool.
There's this Ready Player One maze in Hollywood where, now the problem for me, and if anyone does it, if you're in the LA area, it is really cool. It's free. I had tickets, because I got tickets right when they went up. So I didn't have to wait in line or anything. But even then, it didn't really seem like there'd be that long of a wait to go do it if you go over and do it in Hollywood. The cool thing about it, there's like, they put a scoreboard and so you can do it time yourself and see if you were you made the leaderboard or anything like that. I would not rush it though. If I was telling you guys to go do it, I would not try and rush through it to have the best time, because really, it's not that competitive. It's not that difficult of a thing to do. But the rooms themselves inside of it are very cool. There's this room where it's all these old games and arcade machines, and there's a dance floor room, and there's this Rubik's Cube room, and you can take photos inside and stuff. So it's pretty neat. So if you end up in the Hollywood area, it's worth checking out, and it's there for another couple
I
weeks.
heard some good early talk about that Ready Player One. It's supposed to be really awesome. I'm mixed.
I've heard mixed basically myself, but it just even if people are mixed, I kind of feel like I'm still gonna have to go see it.
Yeah.
It just it just seems
Seeing
like
some of those things is a little odd to me, like some of the game industry stuff, but that's some of the few things that, like,
yeah.
Back to the Future stuff seems cool. Like,
Yeah, there's a
Jurassic Park
DeLorean.
stuff.
I actually get to sit in the DeLorean.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
That's
they
what
have,
I
they
was
have a
thinking.
DeLorean there, and so I get to sit in it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of what we saw in Spider-Man in the Infinity War trailer? One of my favorite moments in the Infinity War trailer were the scene of Star-Lord and Iron Man talking, and then the Peter with Doctor Strange, and then like obviously Peter every other moment in that thing where he's like
I enjoyed seeing them come together, like those things that you don't get to see come together.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
yeah. That's super rad. Oh, we can buy a Grootron now. Yeah, dog. Do some upgrades.
How long did this game take to make?
Well, it's kind of a weird. It's like a weird question because like the movie took a while, and so like we were working on the game even while the movie was. Like we worked on this longer than we might have, if that makes sense. But that also means it was like a really small team while that was going on. I don't know if that also makes sense to people. Like so. It's hard to say because you could say like, well, you know, we worked on something for 5 years, but if only like 8 people worked on it, and we didn't work on this for 5 years by any means, but if only 8 people worked on it, that's not that much, right? Whereas if you have a team like Spider-Man, where we have the biggest team we've ever had working on it, that means a lot more the longer you're working on it. So I guess the point is to say it doesn't really matter how long we're working on it, but I think it was around like 2.5 years with someone that was a very small team just doing some polish. Because we were waiting on the film to come out. Because the movie was done for quite a while before it actually was able to release. So, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you the exact amount of time. And I don't think it really matters either. Something like that, 2.5 years.
Yeah.
But again, it was a relatively small team compared to, say, like a Spider-Man or something like that. In fact, it was a very small team compared to, say, like a Spider-Man. Because we were also doing Sunset Overdrive. We were working on this at the same time as Sunset Overdrive, and then like we had our VR stuff, and Spider-Man was even when this come out 2016, so Spider-Man was being worked on at that point and had been worked on.
Yeah.
So we were working on Spider-Man. I think we had been doing Sunset I think we were working on this at the end of Sunset. Gosh, I don't know. All the time gets all morphed in my head. Oh, the brain scientist. Twitchy Gamer says, so Spider-Man release date. Look, if Greg Miller can't get it out of me, you're not going to get it out of me either. And then Epic Mikey UK, Esconian 69, and Step Kicking. Thank you all for the follows. So, the other exciting thing, I told you guys about this earlier today, but today I got a very exciting email.
Oh yes, that was
Very
awesome.
So, some of you may not know this about me, but I'm a really big fan of Jeopardy. Like, I watch Jeopardy every single day. I don't actually watch it live. I record it, and I watch every single episode of Jeopardy. I think I'd be decent in Jeopardy. Like, you know, I could get a bad board and have a rough day on Jeopardy, but I could also be like Cliff on Cheers and get a great board and just crush it. But I'm okay at Jeopardy. And they have an online test every year. You take the online test, and you can get into the contestants pool. And I thought I did really well on this year's online test. I was like, that was a pretty good. I felt like that was a pretty good online test for me. And this was just a couple weeks ago too, like 10 days ago, 11 days ago the online test was. But I got an email today inviting me to audition in person for Jeopardy. So I'm going to have a shot to. That said, I think like 1 out of like 10 people that takes the test gets an audition, and like 1 out of 10 people that gets the audition, or maybe less than that. Maybe it's like 1 out of 30, but it's like 1 out of 100 people, or some ridiculous, probably even worse than that. So I'm not expecting much out of it, but still, it's pretty sweet to actually
made
get to
it
go.
Past that.
I made it over the
gate.
first hurdle, and now
tough.
I get to go in person, try to do it,
That's
to
so
see if I
awesome.
can make it as a Jeopardy contestant. But again, we'll see how it all shakes out. But I still was like, I was pretty freaked out. I got that email. I was like, Jeopardy audition, and I was like,
you always
holy
talk about
shit.
Jeopardy. I'm like,
I know. I love Jeopardy.
Yeah.
I love Jeopardy. I'm going to New York next month, and I want to like go to Austin's bar. If you didn't watch Jeopardy, he was this contestant. It's hilarious and it's great. And he works at a bar and does trivia. And I just want to go get a drink and take a selfie with Austin. What's up, dude? So yeah, that was my exciting news of the day.
Yeah.
I gotta do these red pad things for 9 seconds. Hola, Byron. Stealth Gamer says, how am I today? I'm doing pretty good. It's Monday. We're really busy here.
Yeah.
It's like, things are super busy at Insomniac, guys. And like I said, GDC is adding to that this week for everybody a little bit. So people are running around. You know, we've got a booth at GDC. We're going to be recruiting people. Don't expect any like game news or anything like that, but we will be there hanging out and doing the recruiting thing. And so that's always a good time too. But you know, when we're all traveling back and forth from San Francisco and doing all that, it adds a lot to the week. The brain collecting section on Gaspar is like in the Nexus Horn collecting section. Yeah, and if you go back to like the old Ratchet and Clank games, there was always like the wide open like deserts and sewers and stuff where you were trying to like go collect a ton of stuff, and it was a good chance to get a ton of weapon collectible or weapon experience too. Probably overusing my pixelizer. It's already lowering up, but it's so powerful. It's so good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Said I hope the Spider-Man Noir suit is in trench coat and all. We have not revealed any alternate suits. We have just said that there will be alternate suits. So I know you guys are champing at the bit. That's a Jeopardy thing there. You know it's not chomping at the bit, right?
Oh, it's
champing.
Champing.
It's champing at the bit. A horse champs at the bit in its mouth. It doesn't chomp. I don't know if anyone that's worthless knowledge.
No, it's not. It's good.
But whenever you say chomp, now I think technically now chomping at the bit is correct because it's like I don't know what the term is when you use something when everyone uses it incorrectly and thus it becomes the correct way of saying it or a correct way of saying it.
Yeah.
But that is true. You are not chomping at the bit. You're champing. Playtesting coming along for Spider-Man. Yeah. Lots of people playing the game all the time. It's important. You gotta play a game. Is the stinger of the Ratchet and Clank movie canon to the game? What was the stinger? Remind me. Because I don't want to say... So, here's the thing. Actually, I don't mind saying. My whole point being, though, that... stuff that... The movie is like one version of events. The game is like Quark's telling a version of events. So... I don't know, does that help? How many languages can you guys speak? One. English. I speak Beagle. I speak my dog's Beagle language.
Yeah.
I
can speak cat pretty well too. My cat. I think it gets me somewhat.
Oh, I forgot I had Groovatron.
Oh, you too.
That makes some shit dance. Yeah, like that's it. I'm actually okay in like France. I can get around in French. Like I could not have a conversation in French, but I can get around without upsetting people that I don't try. And similarly in Spanish, I'm okay. Italian, I can get around. Japan, not as good, but I can say a few things and seem like a very apologetic Westerner who doesn't speak much Japanese. I was actually better at Japanese a couple years ago. I haven't been for a while.
Yeah.
So I would need to
at least you know
up.
the land though and stuff like that, right? Like the areas somewhat.
Yeah.
It's like kind of more familiar.
Yeah,
I went, I would just be like, oh my god, where am I?
Okay, let's make this guy dance.
Oh,
Dance! Dance! I don't know if I can. Actually.
Oh, can you?
I don't know.
I feel like they would have put that in there, right? Like,
I think you can. You just have to get the Groovatron, but we can make him pixelated. I think you just have to get the Groovatron like over land.
Yeah. He's
Is
got
the
to
challenge.
over it. Yeah.
Alright. He's got a lot of health. Why was the bouncer a pre-order? Because the bouncer didn't exist in the game until the pre-order thing happened. So basically Sony came and said, hey, we need to have a pre-order bonus. And I said, okay. And so then I went and talked to Sean, North Carolina, and I said, Sean, we need a pre-order bonus. Like, and he's like, okay. And I'm like, he's like, well, what should we do for that? And I'm like, well, typically we would do like a weapon or something. That's probably like the easiest thing for Ratchet is just to, let people have, access to weapons. Like, yeah, he's like, but I don't want to take any weapons out of the lineup. I was like, okay, well, he's like, yeah, it'd be weird if we had to, you know, unlock a weapon early. We don't have. This game doesn't have a ton of weapons. It has some, but it like we kind of throw off the whole thing. And he's like, what if we just made a new weapon? And I'm like, well, okay. And I'm like, you mean a new weapon? He's like, well, I would probably just reuse an old weapon because it'll be a lot faster and easier if we already know how it works. I'm like, all right. And he's like, so what weapon would you do? And I was like, well, obviously we should do the bouncer because the people that pre-order the game are the fans, and the fans would want the bouncer. Cool. That's how it became a pre-order. If without pre-ordering, bouncer wouldn't even exist at all, and that's why it is in the game. I'm sorry that we couldn't bring it to you afterwards for people who didn't pre-order. That was a little bit of an oversight. And if you really want it, some versions on the other, I believe, like in some of the Asian PSN stores, it's bundled with the game. So if you catch it on a good sale, or maybe if it's free on PS Plus in the Asian stores, I don't know if it is or isn't, but you might even be able to just download it off the Asian store, and it has, it might have the bouncer, I don't know. I make no guarantees of any of those claims. You'll have to go check it out for yourself. I'm just telling you how you might be able to get it. And yeah. We generally would prefer early unlocks, not exclusive stuff for pre-orders. Like I said, wires got crossed on that one. So.
Any interest in a Ratchet and Clank racing game?
I actually think it would be perfect for a racing game, honestly. I'm not saying we would do it, but I do think like all the different weapons, like if you think like a Mario Kart racing type game,
it has those characteristics to it. Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, you hit the question mark box and you get a Groovatron, and everyone, the Groovatron would be like the lightning bolt, like it's just like everyone on the racetrack, like
that could be really cool.
You could have the bouncer, or like all these balls go flying out all over the racetrack and go bouncing around. It'd be crazy. You could have a pixelizer. You could have Mr. Zircon flying around your race car, like shooting at people nearby and saying things like, "Where did you learn to drive, silly alien?" Blah, ha ha ha.
Dr. Nefarious would remind me of Waluigi.
Maybe Mr. Zircon would be actually, or maybe Mrs. Zircon would be one of the drivers.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. The characters would fit for the
and obviously we have a ton of different planets, so you can very easily have different planets and all that. It would fit. Like, I'm not saying it's. Oh, look at these guys dancing. But I'm also at the same breath I'm saying, but I don't know if we'd make a racing game. It's not really our forte. Yeah. But I do think it's a fairly good idea. We were thinking about it. Deadlocked at one point. There was a time where it was maybe going to be a kart racer, but then Naughty Dog was making Jack X, and I think we decided not to also make a racing game when they were making a racing game. So that was that also was the original. The name Nexus was I think they were calling. They thought about. I don't remember all the exact specifics. Some of it's in the article, I think, actually, but. That was before my time too. That releases now. 14 years ago, when all of that was happening. So we've collected 14 brains. How about a Spidey racing game? How about we just work on the Spider-Man game we're already working on, and let's work on that. Like that's the Spider-Man game we're gonna make, is the one we're working on right now. Thank you. What's been your favorite game to work on so far at Insomniac? Any favorites, Justin?
Man, I really enjoyed. I came at this game at the last second of Ratchet and Clank PS4, but I really enjoyed those last few months working on it. But and then the VR games have been great. But I mean, Spider-Man's been awesome. I'm just gonna have to say that one.
Say Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's been a great experience up to this point. So I'm excited for everything.
Spider-Man's been really good. I think I really enjoyed Cracking Time because I had a lot on that project that I was involved with, and I really enjoyed that game. I really enjoyed Sunset Overdrive, especially, one that I was very, very fond of. I really enjoyed Spider-Man. I really liked Ratchet PS4 too. It was a lot of fun to make. So those are some of them. There's a lot of games are very fun for different reasons too. Like Working on Edge of Nowhere was a lot of fun too because it's just like VR. It was like it's like crazy thing. Like, oh, we're getting to like play with this brand new technology and these like headsets that weren't out. And
yeah, that was really cool just to be, you know, in that no one really knew.
I think we made a dance. Although I'm out of ammo, so.
Yeah, you gotta work on some resistance.
Yeah, I worked on
That's
actually
awesome.
Resistance. Fallout Man was pretty sweet too, because that game just kept selling and selling, and the community was huge.
Yeah.
It was like we had the whole PlayStation community, like the entire. Oh, that was nice. We leveled up just at the right moment there. Like the entire PlayStation community was on Resistance Fallout Man, and that was a very special time.
I remember being like so excited when that came out. Man.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like and like you know, there just weren't a lot of great launch games on PS4 or PS3, right? So it was very fun.
It was like the one to get. So you had to get that when you got the PS3.
Yeah, and you know, and everyone here worked so hard because we built all that stuff. You know, there was no friends system. There's just all this stuff that you take for granted now, like friends and parties and all that didn't exist, and we made it all. We made all of that from scratch inside the game. Like even just the patching system wasn't something that existed. Oh man, this is crazy. I don't know what I just walked into.
Where's that last pad?
Oh, you can make that. Yeah.
Oh boy, out of ammo.
Oh, this one. Oh, I'm out of ammo. That's why. Yeah.
Dang, that was
Freed it just in time.
sick. At least they're playing for
Well, wait.
I don't know, it's just someone just
North Carolina's talking about guns in Fortnite. I don't know if you guys watched that whole ninja stream with Drake, but that was some crazy stuff. What else we got? Can you do a stream of the Crash remaster? That's a good idea. Yeah, that sounds fun. Yeah, we'll do that. We should have done it a long time ago, I guess. That could be kind of fun. Oh man, I'm out of everything. This is bad. Oh! So this is what I get for getting distracted. We're one brain shy too. That's the real killer. One brain. Why don't we stream Fortnite? We have. We did stream Fortnite. We will do it again probably. No particular reason we don't. Just variety sake more than anything else.
Corey is busy. He will come back. And he's not busy.
Yeah, Corey's doing stuff. Uh-oh. Look at all those bolts. Look at all those flying bolts. What? Free Corey.
I
No.
would say free Corey.
Look, man. Corey would love to be here with you all, but he's busy. Working on stuff. That's the challenge we have here at Insomniac Live, is we all have other stuff going on.
Yep.
Like even me, I'm like, okay, what emails am I missing? Like,
We're busy
I
too,
literally
right?
scheduled a meeting. I had to schedule a meeting for 3:15 today, which is like basically like enough time for us to shut things off and run downstairs.
Exactly.
Pain Hybrid, is God of War on the plan for the stream? Absolutely, we will play God of War as soon as we either get a retail copy on day one, or as soon as we're allowed to stream, if we somehow can get a copy early, which you never know. I will sweet talk Sony PR if I can. Be like, hey.
We're friends.
Yeah. Hey, how about we stream that game? Like, are there any rules for streaming pre-release? A lot of times there are. Current favorite game? That's a good question. I mean, I'll say my recent favorites, because, like, you know, I play all sorts of stuff. Okay, so non-video game. I play a lot of Star Wars Destiny, which is a card and dice game from Fantasy Flight Games. It's like a CCG, but there's dice involved too. And I absolutely love that game. I think it's brilliant. I think it's really, really fun. And there's another guy at work who plays, and there's a lot of good people around. I'm going to go do a draft tonight with it. It's really, really fun. I'm even going to hopefully go play in the World Championships in May. So I really, really enjoy that game. It's great. Highly recommend you check it out. You can find it's like a 2-player set. It's relatively inexpensive. If you want to play, it's pretty cool. Video game. Man, I mean, like, man, all the money out here is awesome. Actually, I guess I can go back now. I have all that I need. There is something for collecting all the brains, but good lord. I think I have to get the info bot now with the brains that you just collect. You get money too, is the other thing. Like, my favorite games last year, like Breath of the Wild was a big one. I've been meaning to play more of Assassin's Creed Origins. That's one that I have, that I got into, but I haven't gotten nearly as far as I would like. And everyone says it's really, really great if you keep going. And I think it's great just so far what I've played. I think what else has come out this year. I'm really excited for God of War. I'm excited for Far Cry, which is next week. We'll play Far Cry on stream next week too. So check that out. We'll probably try and get Ted in. He was really excited to play Far Cry 5. He loves Far Cry. Most anticipated game. I don't know. Well, what any favorite games of yours right now?
I mean, probably it's probably Mario so far for me. I haven't played enough of it, but it's been one of my more favorite games.
Did you get a Switch?
My roommate has a Switch. He's got like Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart, Mario Odyssey, so I've been getting to play it with him. And I really enjoy Mario Odyssey. But I haven't got to play like Assassin's Creed too much. I mean, on the stream this night.
This surface-to-space ion has been protecting the galaxy from invasions ever since we were first driven underground.
Oh.
With this out of commission, our glorious plan can continue. Preparations are already underway. So fear not, stay the course, etc. Yada yada yada. Once we eliminate Starwatch and its surrounding forces, we'll enter the final stages of my plan.
A VR Ratchet and Clank game? I don't know. I don't know if it would.
We've got to stop Drek from destroying that Starwatch defense cannon.
Yeah, I don't know about VR Ratchet and Clank.
The cannon is on the planet Battaglia.
How do you feel about the possibility of Ratchet and Clank being a character in the PS4 release of Bomberman, Super Bomberman R? It's not just possibility; it's real. They are a character.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I worked on all that with them. Yeah, they did most of it justice. Pretty happy with it, to be downright honest. It'll be worth checking out. They did a good job with the characters, and can't afford the Plasma Striker, but we got a bunch of Raritanium out there, which is good for stuff like Pixelizer, which is OP already. Health Genie. Yeah, dog.
What are the perks of working at Insomniac? Free food? Yep.
Peanut butter M&Ms.
Free. Got snacks, drinks.
Tay Java iced tea.
All that.
Both are delightful. What else do we miss here? Trade brains for bolts. There's this whole... No, that's fine. I'm not actually going to worry about it. We're going to keep moving on. We can come back later if we want. Dental, yeah, we do have dental. Yeah,
all those benefits.
Yeah, benefits are great in Insomniac. It's a good environment, lots of great people. Neo Silver 42, Aiden 99, Step Kicking. Thanks to all of you for following. And Vibros game, or VIP Bros game. Thanks for the follow. Make another superhero game about another Marvel hero. Who? I don't know. I think a lot of people here will give you different answers. I do love the Guardians myself, but you know, there's a lot. Iron Man's awesome. There's a lot of great Marvel heroes. But Spider-Man would be my first choice for sure. Of which game we would have made. So I'm definitely glad about that. Spinner 906 is playing Sea of
Sea of Thieves. Right into the water. I really like this planet too. All these things are so amazing.
Is it on?
Yeah, it should. Or no, maybe is it like circle or something?
Yeah, I don't remember. I felt like I pressed the right button, but yeah, it's circle.
Circle.
Go. I felt like I pressed the right button, but I clearly had. Oh, Warmonger. Went on nearly enough. Let's go back to the Predator.
Someone says they're watching the stream while they cook.
What are you cooking? That's the real question. Obviously, it doesn't take that much concentration. Ride the rail. Dude, you ready to ride the rail?
Yep.
Let's do it. It seems like a great place to work. Yeah, it's an awesome place to work. We won a ton of workplace awards here over the years. So, best places to work. Do we play on a PS4 Pro? Yes, this is on PS4 Pro. I feel like this is a maze too, and I don't remember if I remember how to get through correctly. But I don't know. I remember this is kind of a tricky grind rail sequence for some reason, but I don't remember why. We were doing it way before Bioshock Infinite made it cool. Well, this game wasn't before Bioshock Infinite. Ratchet on grind rails.
Yeah.
So that's a trap.
So they're making soup and grilled cheese.
Almost there, Cora. Just hold them off as long as you can.
Am I supposed to get off there?
I think you're good. Oh, yeah, maybe. Does that thing launch you?
I don't remember. I can't remember what the.
Oh, no, I think this is. This one is
It's like a roller coaster.
Yeah. Oh, no.
That was correct, right? Oh, you get the infobot. Yeah.
Hey, Ratchet, Grim here.
Hey, it's Grim.
Your adventures, and I couldn't be happier for you. Listen, I don't know if I ever told you this,
Craig
but I have a brother on
Nope.
Pocataro.
No, not Craig Miller.
We
No.
don't talk much on account of
No, thoughts on Greg Miller now that he isn't sitting right next to us?
He distress
Oh.
call this He said
Greg.
Rex was attacking
Greg is a good dude.
Pocataro with these hydro harvesters.
I like Greg Miller a lot.
I guess the flowers want their ocean water for
We hang out, even when he yells at me from the Dice Award stage. Justin, what's your favorite childhood game?
Home.
From Ratchet and Clank 42069.
Probably like Star Fox 64. It burned into my head. And 64 was a huge part of my childhood. So
Which one, 64?
Star Fox 64. Like I loved that game so much. Played so like over and over and over and over.
Help the Rangers protect Star Wars.
It was interesting how much of Star Fox 2 is like Star Fox, or how much of Star Fox 64 kind of cribbed out of Star Fox 2.
Oh.
Which, you know,
That's
only
cool to
been
see,
played
yeah.
on SNES Classic. But,
Yeah.
There's on Reset Era, there's a SNES game club. And I was doing it at first, and I got really busy, and I kind of missed it. And now I'm really sad because I was really enjoying playing through all those games. But they just started Secret of Mana, and I wish maybe I'll take it up to San Francisco with me. And not that I'll have any time. I'm not gonna spend any time in my room playing video games.
Yeah.
But part of me wishes I could.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna hang out in my hotel room.
You really want to.
hardworking
No, I'll be more social than that. But I just want to stay in my room and just play Secret of Mana. It's nice. It's great. What? Who's killing me? Who's killing me? Oh wait, this is Gravity. No, I still don't have Magna Boots? That's so weird. Can you have the release date of the release date? No. Do you all watch the Marvel Netflix shows? I've watched a fair chunk of them. I haven't watched I'm several behind though. I do really want to watch Jessica Jones season 2 because I really like Jessica Jones. Is it season 2 or is it season 3?
Season 2.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I saw the first season.
No.
I haven't seen the Punisher or the Defenders
Or Iron Fist.
Yeah, I think I wasn't too interested in that character just in general, but I want to see them all combined. I saw a little bit of Luke Cage.
Oh
but
man,
Daredevil was my favorite. I loved that series.
almost there. These are brutal sometimes. Oh wow, that was the. I kind of roughly had figured it out. Oh look, it's a holo card. Oh, it's a Rhino card. Better question for James and Justin. What's your favorite game? But the answer has to be one of the 3 Resistance games. No, I can't answer that question. I would probably say Resistance 3, but man, it's between Resistance 3 and RFOM and then R2 co-op. So I don't know. That's really hard. It's like picking a baby. I like all of them. I think they all have good things about them.
Yeah.
I think like campaign Resistance 3, competitive. Resistance 1, co-op Resistance 2. How's that for a politician's answer?
Sounds good.
Really want to level these Predator rockets up. Also should level the Groovitron up more. I just don't like Groovitron's like cheating. I'm close to finishing Spider. No, I can't tell you anything about Spider-Man. Don't ask me any questions about the Spider-Man. We're busy working on him every day. Obviously, we're closer than we have been to launching because we've said it's coming out in 2018. We've said it's still coming out in 2018. Oh, should we make these big guys dance? Oh, look at them. They do like a robot thing. I like it.
Like how there's just
Yeah.
those on the sides.
Yeah, alright. Pixel time! Let's go. I love these big robots. I forgot about these things. They're awesome. So cool. Let's make him dance too.
James, you're getting a question about what your thoughts are on Doctor Strange.
I like Doctor Strange. I don't know why. I like it. Yeah, I like Doctor Strange. I love Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm really looking forward to that new Showtime series he's on. Mini-series he did. I think it looks like it'll be a lot of fun. I'm basically willing to watch any of his, anything he's in, for the most part. And I thought Doctor Strange was great. Oh, Ratchet doesn't have anything that can help him. He just has to slide down. What's Egypt? It's where the pyramids and the mummies come from. There's a man in a room with 4 walls that knows a release date. That's possibly true. That's possibly not true. How do you guys know there's a 4th wall in here?
Yeah.
We're breaking the 4th wall by talking to you all the time. Oh, let's make the tank dance. Yeah, oh look at that tank. Yeah, he's doing the neck thing. Yeah, alright. Now let's make him pixels again. Okay, now let's actually deal with this shit. You seriously? Egypt is my country. My country, Egypt. Oh, got it. Yes, Egypt is cool. I'd like to visit Egypt.
Yeah,
I'm glad the
same
bridge.
here.
I'm glad the bridge survived that.
Yeah.
It'd have been a real bummer if you to go to all this work to build the bridge out and then you blow a tank up on it and the bridge collapsed. It'd be like, oh, we didn't think that through. We should have let the tank come across the bridge, then blow it up.
Yeah.
I blame Cora. I think it's Cora. Is her name Cora? Is that right?
Yeah.
It's Bella Thorne's character. If you
Yeah.
hear, that's Bella Thorne.
Yeah.
Who I met. She's interesting. She's very nice.
She's very character, very strong personality.
Yeah. It was kind of it was a weird thing, like meeting Bella Thorne.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, alright, cool. She's cool though. She tweeted a bunch about the game. She was really excited to be in a video game.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's fun. Do you like Uncharted Lost Legacy? Yes, we do. In fact, we've streamed it several times. Several times with former Naughty Dog employees that now work here. And you guys should check it out. It's cool. Those streams are great. They're available on our YouTube and on our Twitch channel. So just check that out. Do we like? It's like a do we like these things now? Do you like Deadpool? Yes, I like Deadpool. Tim Miller's awesome. The director Tim Miller of the first movie. He directed some stuff for us when he was in Blur, which is his CG house. That also created like that. If you remember, like that kind of test footage of Deadpool where he was like on the freeway. That whole sequence. Basically, Blur just did it to like prove that a Deadpool movie could work. And so and by Blur I mean Tim Miller made his company do it. He's awesome. I'm really excited for his Terminator movie. Blur is awesome. Deadpool was awesome. I'm excited for Deadpool 2, which I think is coming out pretty soon, like next month or two.
Yeah.
It's like it's in May, maybe. Is that right?
Yeah, it's yeah.
I'm pretty good at blowing all this stuff up while talking. Surprisingly so. Better than I think I should actually be.
Attention all troops. HR says I can't fire or
all right. Well,
galactic ranger.
please add online for Ratchet and Clank. We're not adding anything else to this game. I'm very glad you enjoy it so much. If you want to play it more, though. What do we think of Assassin's Creed Origins? Or Vibro game? Yeah. Well, I'm curious for someone who did live in Egypt if they thought Assassin's Creed Origin was good or not. Do we have a story internship? Sometimes there's a writing internship, maybe. I don't think there's one right now or this year. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that question. If we do, it's on our website. That's basically how all that stuff works. Put it on the website, and we go from there. I think I might be able to get this. Or no, I'm one away. Still one more rare game. I still don't have Magna Boots.
Those laser turrets could be
Maybe
a
I'm
real
gonna get them
problem
right here,
for
though.
us. We're gonna have to find another way inside. You take point, I'll cover you.
Wait, now do I have Magna Boots? That was abrupt. Okay. Excited for the new Spider-Man animation? Are we excited? We're excited for everything.
Perhaps you could find a pair in Nebula G.
I forgot what happens.
Oh, I have to go back and get the Magna Boots. Hank, all right, you cover us. You cover us. Well, we go back to another Nebula to go find Magna Boots to run up that wall. So yes, I think we missed that in G34 last time. The pencil squeezer.
Yeah, Casper.
No, it's Nebula G34.
Oh yeah, that's like another part of it.
Yep. Jordan Lee Taylor, thank you also for the follow. Appreciate that quite a bit. Like I said, I think they're going to play Sea of Thieves tomorrow. And then they're going to play, I think they're going to play Burnout on Thursday out there.
I enjoyed Burnout. I think it's fun.
Yeah, Burnout Paradise is awesome. Journey Outside the Airlock. How did I miss that last time? Excited for everything. Alright, don't tell me. I don't even know what Nick Cage movie you're talking about, Dezaru. Everyone keeps asking if we're excited for things. Well, I'm excited for this. Excited for that. Excited for this. I don't know. You can ask something, question where it's not, are you excited about something? Sometimes you use a taxi, get back to start a level. Other times you use teleporters. Why? Depends on negotiations on that planet with the taxi union. Those guys occasionally are, difficult to come to an agreement with, and not every planet has galactic Uber. So. That's not the airlock. Which one do I gotta
My
get?
sensors have picked up one of Brett's prototypes outside this airlock.
Oh, there. That's it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, you're...
Clank.
Be careful out there,
Hey,
pal.
look at this. Look how shiny Clank is. talking about. What else is new? Oh, we gotta pick up these guys. That's not. That was more Scooby than Clank.
I do need to see all this last scenes.
Yeah, the problem for me is I'm waiting for the actual, like, it's out on,
What is that?
it's out on,
Fortuitous. It is a Gadgetbot upgrade chip.
digital, but I'm waiting for the disc to come in next week.
My
So,
upgrade should allow me to
I see.
I'm right there with you. I want to watch all this. I did watch one online, which is
Yeah.
like
I just picked up a new
a
gadget.
different version of the Captain Phasma battle with Finn, which is really awesome.
I think I will save these for me.
Yeah, and I haven't watched it twice.
But
yet
there is
either.
still a prototype device
Yeah,
nearby.
that you need.
I know that. I think that's
That-
gonna help just resolve my opinion on the whole thing. But I thought it was good.
Yep.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you're just trying to provoke me.
Yeah.
You're trying to get me into it. Yep, trying to get me into it.
I don't want to know.
I can't pick these guys up. No, you have to pick them up from there. Launch it.
That was impressive.
Yeah, the original airlock got you the Hydra Displacer. This is Northern Star Dragon. But this one, we changed the order up because we changed the whole flow of the game quite a bit. And now I can use this one as a power bot. Let's open the door. Open the sesame. Wait, that's not the power. My bad. Open sesame. That was just the thing you can smash. How do I work my way up into a career of gaming? I want to do game designer, animation, advice, please. Well, those are two very different things. Just as an initial heads up. I don't know how old you are, but my recommendation to people always is to start spending as much time as possible doing the thing you want to do. You can never start too early, so if you want to be an animator, start animating stuff. Because you just can't do enough animation. The more animating you do, the more time you spend working on animation. We have Lindsay on the show sometimes. We've had Mike Yosh or Yash on the show. Both are animators.
There they are.
It's important to just find your craft and work on it at a time. Same thing as design. You can do a ton of design, like design your own stuff. People are out there making their own video games and
I just located a pair of Magna boots.
Yeah, there's a lot of tools out
Returning
there
to your
that-
position.
Unity,
Unreal.
Unreal. I mean, like Unreal just released a ton of assets for Paragon, so it's like you could get some of their test levels and like
Yeah.
literally have like fully functional characters to play around with, and start learning how to make games by doing that sort of thing. So that's the way to. That's definitely the way to do it.
You should definitely pick your path though. Don't.
Yeah, I mean, like you don't have to lock in on
Yeah,
either.
not to
You
lock
can.
in,
I would
but
say like depending
Eventually.
Do both.
Do both. Yeah.
do both to see which one you like better.
Yeah.
But figure out which one is for you and then commit to that.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
Yeah, don't lock yourself in on the idea. Just start doing it
Now you're almost too powerful.
and see what you enjoy. And go for it.
yeah, I think that's really the best advice we can give. Now we can go back to do this cover situation.
Which planet should we go to? I hear Planet Pocatello
Man,
is very nice.
people with the trickiest questions. Jordan Lee Taylor, thank you guys, really means a lot. I'm 17. Do I go to college? There's schools like Guildhall at SMU. USC has a good interactive program. There's places like DigiPen. You got people out of Florida in DigiPen. You can definitely go to college. There's like art schools that specialize in animation. Definitely,
Full Sail.
Full Sail is another good one that like people have gone. So those are good places to go But again, like, it's not what you make out of it as much as, or it's not necessarily the school you go to as it is what you make out of it, right? So you are the one who has control of how much you learn, how much you practice. Like one of my friends went back, he was in something completely different, then he went back to school to do pen to do animation, and now he works on the Injustice games, like Injustice and the fighting games at Midway. Like I think our chief technical officer, Sean McCabe, went to DigiPen and did programming and stuff. So there's a lot of, or Full Sail, I mean. They both went to Full Sail, not DigiPen. God, I keep mixing those two up. They're very different. So there's lots of options. There's lots of options for you. So find a place that's good, has a good reputation. Be careful. There's people out there that don't place students and don't do a good job with that, don't have a great reputation. So make sure wherever you go, you have a good reputation. But I definitely recommend it. Like, going to college, you can get a lot of good training in there, but it won't just be about the training. The nice thing is too, like if you're in a game-specific program, you're going to be around a lot of other people that want to make video games and spend time on projects making video games, and that's a big deal if you can be around other people that also want to make games, and it will help you out a lot. And then having a degree is great too, and animators can do stuff in video games, but they can also work in features, and so some people end up in kind of the film school side of it, and the animation, and they essentially are learning to be animators for films and that sort of stuff, and then trying to get into games and vice versa.
They started a free Corey rant again.
They started what?
Free Corey rant again.
I'm sorry, Corey's busy. Please leave a message at the beep. This is where I just like, oh my god, I'm about to die, so I'm going to put my pixelizer out and just rip face. Oh, I didn't realize that spawner was there. That's not good. Never good to do something with spawning new enemies. Bridge there, door across.
You ready for this?
Have you ever met Stuart Copeland? No, I haven't. I've never met Stuart Copeland. I mean, keep in mind that we haven't made a Spyro game, and we haven't worked on a Spyro game in 18 years. But one of Stuart's son works here. He's a programmer, or an engineer. I think that's probably what I put it. So you still have a connection there. Gary Biscuit said had so much fun playing this game, got the platinum. That's good. I'm glad. Very, very glad. If I can just survive this shooting gallery. I'm excited because the next stream it looks like we'll get to start on Pokemon, which is always great.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what? Okay, that didn't work as well as I thought it was going to. Hey, I got one down. That's pretty good.
Huh. They said the Spyro Remastered Trilogy was announced 2 minutes ago.
What?
Well,
Was it? I don't.
I don't know if he's trolling us.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard rumors.
Good work. Come
I
on.
haven't
Star Watch
seen
is
anything
this
official.
way.
Google that, will you?
On it.
I feel like there's like fake account. There was like a fake account that was like this Activision USA account that like people were falling for this weekend. So I just don't buy anything until it happens.
I'm not seeing anything.
I mean, if it was just 2 minutes ago, it would be on Twitter and not probably anywhere else.
It's Twitter.
See, someone else is saying I looked it up. It's not true. Well, I keep saying, people keep trying to tell me that, and I'm like, every time I look it up, it's like I don't see anything about it. So I mean, like I said, it'd be cool if it does happen. I know there's like a lot of rumors, but not something I know about because we, like I said, have not made Spyro in 18 years.
Yep, nothing on Twitter. Yep. He's trying to get us to spill the beans. We don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't have any beans to spill.
Yeah.
We will be as surprised as you are whenever something like that happens because I have no clue. Oh yeah, Raritanium. It's like you think we're like these. We don't, like I said, we don't own Spyro. We haven't made Spyro in nearly 2 decades. It's like he's like a long lost relative. Did you see the new God of War gameplay footage? Yes, I did. I don't know if you watched it.
I haven't yet.
It's awesome. It looks awesome. I can't wait to play it. I kind of don't want to know anymore. I'm kind of just like, yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I like too. They haven't spilled too much of it out, like from the trailers and stuff. Like, I still feel like I don't know.
yeah, the CG ad was really cool. I did watch that last night. I thought that was sweet. But the gameplay was good too. Okay, we gotta hack this.
This block has upgraded security. I just upgraded. Can you test it out for excellent? Now test it at perfect. Thanks. And be sure to use this new functionality from now on.
I like how this one just lets you deactivate like the hard, like the ring that blocks everything. You can just deactivate that one. There we go.
Watch defense cannon online.
Nice work, Ratchet.
Jack's
Up on the
getting a meeting
defense cannon.
and
I'll cover you.
when your meeting's gonna be on every like now and then. It'll just be like it's on in 13 minutes, it's on in 10 minutes, it's on.
Oh, because he knows I have.
Yeah, because he has
meeting
like
at 15.
so he keeps reminding you.
5-1. When the cannon charges, open fire. It has to be fully charged.
Byron keeps asking if we watch any YouTube gamers.
I'm pretty sporadic.
Yeah, same here. I don't have anyone I like follow specifically.
Fire!
Just watch the
Kaboom! Alright, one battleship down.
Clank, did you see that? No, but congratulations.
I mean, Evan Kalarka. I watched that him. I watched his thing.
Incoming missile detected.
Chris Baker. I watched his thing. I like Evan Kalarka's
Starwatch
YouTube
ion
channel. It's pretty
cannon
cool.
at 75%.
watch Duncan.
Go.
Starwatch ion
Okay, alright, now I have
cannon
fully
on.
charged. You may fire when ready.
Hit confirmed.
See Lego Incredibles 2? That sounds awesome. I saw some sort of weird image of that. I don't know if that was real or not, but actually I think I saw that from Andrew Reiner from Game Informer, so that must be real if he tweeted it.
Starwatch ion cannon at 25%.
But yeah, that was cool. I like the Lego games. We played the Lego Marvel Superheroes here with Ted a while back. So, oh god, missile's coming in. What? There's a missile. It's shooting me.
Starwatch ion cannon at 75%.
Okay.
Fire again!
You may fire when ready. Okay.
You got
3
it.
down, 1 to go.
Shooting.
Ever read the weird Ratchet manga? Yeah, we have some of the Ratchet manga around the office, but I don't really know. At some point, someone was translating that or something. Like Ratchet, like we don't really know what Ratchet does in Japan because like they just like change the stories and stuff. And I guess we're kind of just okay with whatever they wanted to do. 'Cause they used to sell a ton of copies. I don't know.
Starwatch ion
Yeah, I
cannon
don't know what
at
to do with Ratchet.
75%.
Cannon's ready.
Alright, where's the last battleship? Oh, there it is. You may fire when ready. Listen, guys, bring back Corey, and I'll forgive you for not letting us in on Sparkle. There's nothing to let you in on. I don't understand it.
We did it!
That's what Drek gets when he messes
That's what
with
Drek
the
gets
Galactic
when he
Rangers.
messes with the Galactic Rangers. Yeah, woohoo! We stream Ultimate Alliance. Maybe? I don't know.
We should head back to the ship.
I didn't like Marvel Ultimate Alliance games back in the day. Those were fun. Calm down, Target. What? It's so fun every time. It's so fun every time to do it. Thanks for hosting Velden Galaxy and Reese's Piece. Thank you for the follow. One tricky question just made for Ted. Have you remembered to add Dan the Man Spider-Man? I'm not answering questions about Spider-Man. Good Lord. So many times. Yes, Dan's in Ratchet 2017 or 2016.
You did well today,
100%.
Ratchet.
We'll probably eventually see him on the stream.
You too, Clank.
Did you trigger me? Kind of. It's fine. You don't have to. I'm very triggerable.
Ready to fly, just need some
See, we have 2 choices now. But we're gonna go to Pocataro.
Yep.
But we're not gonna play Pocataro today. We're just gonna go land there and look at the beautiful vista and settle. Hi, Velden Galaxy. We're doing pretty good here for a Monday.
Yep.
Pretty good for a Monday. Well, so
Home base to Alpha Team. The time has come to give our new planet the finest water supply in the galaxy. Initiate the hydro harvesters and sap this planet dry. Copy that, German. You heard
look at that. You heard him too.
Activate all harvesters and deploy ground teams. If anyone here gets
Well,
harvesters, ice them.
I don't even know if you sent that to me. Oh, that's where I got that from. Sorry, I got all distracted.
No, it's fine. Just trying to see if he's in the last.
Okitaru's water supply was in trouble. If Ratchet and Clank failed to destroy direct hydro harvesters, this tropical
All right,
paradise
any good
would
final
become
questions?
a desert wasteland.
I'm good. Yeah, alright, well,
There's the motion.
what's the process like of casting motion capture actors' voice? I don't deal with it a ton. I actually helped cast the narrator for Song of the Deep. I was actually involved with casting and listening to a bunch of it. But basically, go out to all the agents. They send us clips, or just voice acting. They send us like voice clips of them reading like a page or some sides, and then you listen to a bunch. You kind of narrow it down, and then maybe like you go a little bit further with a few more people and start negotiating with them. In-person actors for capture, they come in. Actually, for Sunset, I did a lot of that too. I read a lot of sides in the conference room. I would sit there, and different people would come in, and so. Actually, I don't know if the scene even is in the game really, but there's a scene where early on you have that old gruff guy who helps you out in Sunset Overdrive, and like he dies in the end of the first act, and when you're trying to fly the plane car out of the city, and then there's a giant invisible wall keeping everyone in. So they had this whole scene, and I basically had to read against all of these people who were trying to be like the main male lead or the main female lead or whatever, and it was funny because Bobby Coddington, who's the animation director at Insomniac, he didn't know me. He had just started, like, with a couple months. He didn't really know me yet. And so we were sitting there, and, like, we did, like, a couple days of this. And he honestly then he thought it was weird because he'd see me in the hall, and he kind of, like, would be like, hey, man, all right, cool. He thought I was an actor. He thought I was like an actor that they brought in just to read against people, and then he didn't really realize why I was still around all the time. Like, he's like, is he just like the in-house actor for like whatever? And I was like, well, I'm glad you thought I was an actor, because I'm just sitting there reading, but I was like, I was trying to get into the character and just read the character for them to like give them something to play with. And you give them. I was like being this gruff assholey dude. And so anyway, that was the. That was the thing. I know I only have 6 minutes, Jack Knighton. And sorry I got distracted by my phone. I was texting about something that, I can't talk too much about. Although it's like out there, so you guys may find it. We'll see. But there's a cool thing that's on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's cool, right?
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah, it's actually like live too.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
What a surprise.
What a surprise.
I know. It's very interesting. So,
That's probably just
yeah. So, I don't know. So, thank you guys for watching. Mikey, too.
Yeah, thanks everyone. I'm going to go back there.
Justin's going to go back to turn the stream off. I realize I can't sign out while Justin's sitting here. Appreciate you guys all watching the show. No, we aren't looking at porn on my phone. It was a thing, and it's cool. I'm confident other people will find it soon. So that's all for today, and we'll come back and start from Poketaru. We'll probably get one more play session. We're trying to play it all this month. If you like Ratchet and Clank, you like what you watched, you haven't played it yet, I assume most of you have, but if you haven't, you got PS Plus, it's free. Just go on to PlayStation Plus. You can download the game for free through the rest of this month. As well as Bloodborne, so if you want something that will punish you versus this. And Phoenix Gladiator, sorry you just got here. We do stream every day, though. We'll have another show tomorrow from North Carolina. I think they're playing Sea of Thieves tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Pacific. They'll be back here on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific, and I'm not sure what we're playing. I think Thursday they might be playing Burnout Paradise out in North Carolina at 11, and then we'll play something on Friday. So that's everything for today. If you missed this stream, we have them all on our video thing. You can go back and watch them all, or you can go to Insomniac Games on YouTube, and we host them all there as well. We have lots of old streams, lots of great content, playthroughs of Resistance 3, of A Crack in Time, of this, of other people's games with hosts like Ted. We had Greg Miller on the stream on Friday, so it was a great show playing Monster Hunter. Go back and watch that if you missed it. It was really, really fun. It was our second biggest stream. Where's Brian Intar in his hat? He's working on Spider-Man right now. So that's all for today. We're running to a meeting. We love you lots. We'll see you on Wednesday. Actually, I won't see you Wednesday. Corey or some of those guys will. I'll be at GDC, but I'll see you guys back on Friday. In North Carolina, we'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific. That's all for now. Peace.